Sarah Jones had her game face on, ready for her trial on sex abuse charges, and the stakes were high. If convicted, she could be a registered sex offender and face up to 10 years in prison.
The nerves are starting to set in. This is what I've been waiting for.
Then, just 2 days before trial, a dramatic development in the case. Both sides were summoned to court for an emergency hearing. Cody York had a front row seat, right next to Sarah's dad. Sarah Jones and the prosecutor had reached a plea deal.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter be the truth so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Sarah, who always maintained her innocence, would have to admit to the court and to the world that she was guilty.
I sent sexually explicit text messages to Cody York while he was a student. I had sexual contact, including sexual intercourse with Cody York in Kenton County, Kentucky, while he was a student and I was a teacher at Dixie Heights High School.
A total reversal from Sarah Jones. The very next day, she sat down with Dateline for a new interview. You stood up in open court and admitted, I lied, I had sex with him, I had a relationship with him.
As anybody knows, it's hard to admit your mistakes, and you hope that people will forgive you. But it is literally the saying, the truth will set you free. It was like the stress fell off of me after it was out there, and I didn't have to hide anymore.
In exchange for her guilty plea, Sarah's charges were reduced. She was sentenced to 5 years probation, no jail time, no sex offender registry. You were a teacher, he was a student.
Right.
Did you know that was wrong?
Absolutely, that's wrong. There's no gray area. It is wrong for a teacher to have any type of relationship that crosses the line with a student. Again, though.
You get that?
Absolutely.
Do you feel guilty about what you did?
Yeah, what I did was wrong, and I feel guilty as to what happened, and that other people were hurt in this, in a sense, from our families having to go through this.
Have you ever talked on phones or text messages or emails or anything, with any sexual content?
You lied to law enforcement. You said you didn't have a relationship outside of school, but they knew that you had been texting with him.
I had been blindsided. I had no idea that it was even in the realm of possibilities that they had his text messages. I lied out of fear, and again, that's wrong. But when you're trying to protect yourself and you are just trying to, I didn't know what to do.
I've been going through the transcripts of our interview. You even lied to us.
What did I say?
I said to you, did you ever have sex with this student? You said no. It was never like that, no.
No, that's partly true. It was never like that. There's a fine line about telling the truth, lying.
You did have sex with him, though. You said no to that question.
Right. Well, openly in an interview, you can't really come out and express what the facts of the case are. We're talking about a criminal court case. It would not be very smart for me on an interview to come out and tell you the truth when I had a court case in a couple months.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter be the truth so help you God?
Yes.
Sarah's mother, Cheryl, struck a deal, too, also pleading guilty to a reduced charge.
Tell me what you did.
I sent a text message to Cody, and the text message said, get rid of the phone.
And Sarah made you lie for her. Hide this.
I hid it in the fact that, yes, I did send a text message. Did I destroy anything? Mm-mm. I just did what I needed to do. I supported my daughter and loved her unconditionally, knowing full well that at some point in time, the truth had to come out.
A lot of moms are probably watching this right now saying, look, I would do the same for my kid.
Sure.
I would lie, I would protect them at all costs. But then there are others who say, you know what, you're supposed to set the example. You're supposed to teach them you don't lie. And I'm sorry you made a bad choice, but here are the consequences.
Yeah. And I understand that side of it too.
Cheryl did pay a price, forced into early retirement from her job as a school principal.
After 35 years, I walked out, and that was it. Couldn't clean out my office, couldn't say goodbye, couldn't tell my teachers I was retiring. Nothing.
Cheryl and Sarah have both come clean. Now, it's Cody's turn.
You had this giant secret you were trying to keep from people, from everyone.
It's very difficult.
The teenage boy at the heart of it all tells his side of the story for the first time.